The 10 best hikes within an hour from Denver, with varying degrees of difficulty. Links to any permits or reservation systems will be put down in the description. Now let's get to it. St. Mary's Glacier, just under a mile from the St. Mary's Trailhead. You'll find St. Mary's Glacier. On the way, you'll get views of Silver Creek and St. Mary's Lake, where you'll find people swimming, fishing, and jumping off the cliff. There is a small fee to park at the trailhead. Now for something a bit harder, James Peak. It is about 4 miles to the top of James Peak from the St. Mary's Trailhead. Besides the views of St. Mary's on the way up, you can also catch views of Loch Lomond and Ice Lake. Plus, there will be a ton to see at the top. Next up, we have Chicago Lakes / Mount Evans. Chicago Lakes is about 4.5 miles from Echo Lake, although you can hike to the top of Mount Evans, a 14er, in just under 8 miles one way from Echo Lake. Although a good amount of people start at Summit Lake, making it just under 3 miles one way to the top of Mount Evans. You can also drive to the top of this 14er. We hiked up and hitched a ride down. This next hike is a short, easy hike near Evergreen, and it is Maxwell Falls. It can be anywhere from 1.5 to 1/2 mile to the falls, depending if you hike from the upper or lower Maxwell Falls trailhead. Next is the Silver Dollar Lake Trail near Georgetown. It is just over 2 miles to Murray Reservoir. On the way, you'll see the beautiful Silver Dollar Lake and Naylor Lake, along with a ton of wildflowers. Here is another easy hike near the town of Evergreen, and that is the Brothers Lookout / Three Sisters Trail. It is just over 1/2 mile to Brothers Lookout, or you can make it a 2-mile loop and see the Three Sisters and the Brothers Lookout all at the same time. This next one is the 14er Bierstadt. Starting at the top of Guanala Pass, it is just over 3.5 miles to the top of this 14er. It is a Class 2 14er, and you should do this later in the year so you don't run into too much snow. Alright, next we have Herman Gulch. The trailhead for this is right off of I-70, before the tunnel, exit 218. It is a 3.2 mile hike to Herman Lake, with views of Herman Gulch and wildflowers the whole way up. Next we have Grays and Torreys, 2 easy Class 1 14ers, right off of I-70 at the Bakerville exit, although you will need a 4x4 high clearance vehicle to get to the trailhead. It is a loop that is just under 8.5 miles long that will take you to the top of these 2 14ers, with almost guaranteed views of wildlife. Lastly, we have Lost Lake, starting from the Hesse Trailhead. It is just under 2 miles to the lake, with beautiful views of Boulder Creek on the way. Also from this trailhead, you could hike all the way to Kings Lake, which is about a 12-mile out and back trip. And finally, we have a few runner-ups, such as the 730 Mine Trail in Silver Plume and the Fowler Trail in El Dorado Canyon State Park. Check out this video of the best hikes near Boulder, Colorado, and be sure to subscribe for everything Colorado. Also check out the description below for a map I've made of everything awesome in Colorado and links to products I highly recommend. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps the video out.